Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for this Friday video. I wanted to talk about responding. Sometimes in the past, I have responded very well to moments. Sometimes I've responded very badly to different moments. And those moments, some of them I have regretted, some of them I have not. Some of them, well, no, let's just say all of them I have learned from it. And responding can be, in a crisis moment. It can be in just a normal moment. It can be in a just upsetting moment. It can be in just a normal funny moment. And it can just be in a you're ticked off moment, or that person's just being dumb at the moment. And sometimes I've had some wild comebacks, and sometimes I've been like, you need to keep your shit together. And then sometimes it's been like, okay, I understand you're upset. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. There's been those sympathetic moments, and then there's been like, you just need to go away moments. So, and then there's some, I just really don't care. Unfortunately, those are not the best moments those are not my favorite ones. Because when you say I don't care, you show that the person or the situation is not worthy of your time, or it's not important. And so they're not the best comebacks. They're the ones I'm working them on. Because anytime you say I don't care, whether it's the situation or it's what's for dinner, I don't care. What do you want for dinner? I don't care. It doesn't somebody the best, it doesn't help. So to each his own. Anyway, one of the things that I learned and am learning is when you can have a great moment, whether it's in customer service or in family or life, and then when you need to have a setback moment. I have found, even in customer service, that there's just sometimes where you and that other person do not mesh. And unfortunately, a lot of times that's in family too. It's just like your personalities don't mesh. Sometimes, and that can be, just with, some people are just like straight to the point, and that's life. And if you don't like it, well, sorry for you, but that's what you're getting. And other people, they're just always so sweet, they can't be mean. And it's like, you need to find that mean bone and like dig out of it. It's just buried too deep. So everybody's a little different, but it does unfortunately crack me up. And it can be quite hilarious at times. But yes, there's some times where I've reacted very well, and there's some times where I've reacted very poorly. And I've learned through it, each situation has called for a different reaction sometimes. I have learned from others when, where, oh, I could have done that better, or, oh, I like how they approach that, and so I would put my own little twist on it, because it can be, you can take a moment from like a really calm, chill moment to like an explosive moment in a matter of seconds, or you can take an explosive moment to a matter of calm in just seconds. So it does really, really help. But yeah, here's my suggestions. Always sympathize, even if you think that people are batty crazy. Sympathize. That always helps. And it always helps like the person go, oh, she understands. And as much as you can understand. Like if, this is the second time this person's been in here and their order's been wrong twice, they're going to be frustrated. Let's see what we can do to make this right. If there is a complaint and they need to speak to a supervisor, absolutely. Sometimes, if they're complaining about a specific person, and you're the person taking the complaint, say, I will absolutely speak to my supervisor about that, or I'll let them know. If your supervisor is not available, and this is like work related, or maybe even if the supervisor is available, sometimes you just need to go get that supervisor to let them speak to him. Would you like to speak to my supervisor? Would you like to speak to management? There's been times where I have had to do that, and the patient wasn't upset. It was just a little bit over my head, or I didn't feel comfortable taking the complaint because it was about a specific person, and I wasn't comfortable taking that complaint. So I said, would you like to speak to my supervisor about that? Just to make it easier. Sometimes if something got messed up, I'll say, you know what, I'll let management know, or management is aware of the situation, but I'll go ahead and write it up again and let them know of, that this is part of that. So hopefully they'll be able to fix that and fix that fast. I know it's been a problem. I know it has been a real drag, or I wouldn't say drag because that's like inappropriate, but that's been a really big pain, or it's been a mess. So let me go ahead and write that up. So that kind of helps. With family, sometimes you do need a mediator in the middle. Sometimes you can give the same news that your grandmother gave them, or that your parent gave them, or that another cousin gave them. But coming from somebody else, it's better than coming from yourself. There's cousins that I just don't get along with, or I feel I don't get along with. They may have a different story. There's family that I just don't mesh with. We may have been closer younger, but when we grew up, we just don't get along. There's times where, different points in our lives, we don't get along, and then there's times where we get along great. And each of those moments, I probably didn't handle it quite well, I handled it with emotion, and I didn't handle it with let me calmly think this through. And so I just went, woo! And so it can be a real drag. It can be a pain. Because of how you react. So I definitely would recommend thinking about how am I reacting? How am I taking this? Am I doing this in a way that is helpful? And I will tell you, counting to 10 helps. Sometimes you gotta count to 30. I will admit, there have been times where 10 is not gonna bring me down fast enough. Sometimes I have to just walk away. There is no helping the situation. I just have to walk away. Or get somebody else to take care of it or whatever, because it doesn't. And I've had that at work. I've had that at home. I'm just like, you know what? I'm out. Just because personalities don't mesh, and it happens. Hey, we're humans. But yeah, there's times where we look back and it's like, and a big thing to ask yourself is, did I learn any from this? When I, exploded last, or it went from calm to explosive in a moment, or it didn't, and I was able to keep the person, or we were able to stay calm the whole time, or it went from calm to upset, or upset to calm. What did I learn from this? Or we were just both mad and yelling at each other, or what did I learn from this? What can I do better next time? That does help you, because when you're in the moment and you find that your emotions are starting to run, you can kind of calm yourself down in the moment and able to fix the situation or make the situation better for everyone, versus it getting to that level that you can't bring it back, or something said or done that you really are going to regret later, if you don't regret it before it's fully out of your mouth. And so, and it's always good. There are some times where it's just like, you know what? Not today. And there have been times where I remember with one job, I remember someone walked in my room, and it was like, if you have nothing nice to say, then I just need you to turn around and walk back out. because it was like, not today. And I had moments like that where it was like, unless you're going to get down and dirty with me and figure this out, this is not going to work, and I don't want to hear anything that I'm doing wrong again. You know, I don't need criticism, I need help. And so it was a lot. And, you know, for me, life is hard for everyone. Let's just say everyone, life is hard. And we're passionate about what we do. There's some people where their jobs they could give two sticks about. They don't really care. So when somebody comes in there trying to help them make it better, they're like, I don't really care. And then there's other people where they really care, whether they work at McDonald's or they work at this like Fortune 500 company. They're really, really passionate about what they do. And they try to make the best out of every day. And it's like, you do. And sometimes you're just brought to tears. And it's like, okay, how can I make this better? And yes, I was one of those people that, you know, like I would just cry some days because I didn't know how to make it better. I didn't know how to fix it. And it was like, okay. And sometimes a good cry is all you need. And yeah, so I mean, I totally understand. So for today, you know, if you have any like comments or anything about a time that maybe you're not so proud of, or maybe a time that you're extremely proud of yourself, and how you handled the situation, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you're not comfortable leaving comments below, go ahead and shoot me an email. I would love to talk to you. You know, and maybe you were surprised at how a conversation went or something, and you're like, wow, that didn't go as I expected. Just leave a comment below and let's get talking, because I would love to talk to y'all. I see where people watch and nobody comments, so I would love to get talking to you and just see like, hey, how's it going? I know I've been MIA and then all of a sudden you got slammed with videos, so it's kind of like, whoa, dang. And then I need to do an update on that, and hopefully I'll get to do the update on that soon. I just don't want to do a car video for that one. I feel like I want to be, you know, really focused on looking at the camera, so that I can kind of really talk to y'all about that and kind of give you the update on what's all going on and what happened and a little bit of what happened and everything, just kind of update y'all. So, but I don't want it to be a car video or a car video of me never looking at you. So anyway, I'll go talk to you guys later. Bye.